Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good morning everyone and welcome to my talk on integrated Islamic education and the challenge of modernity. So, without any further ado, let's get to the topic. So, reviving posterity, reclaiming legacy is the motto for Sibaq 2022. The question is, how do we do that? How do we revive and reclaim? The consensus is that education is the way, education is the solution. The task is to bring Islamic knowledge to the modern system and modern knowledge to the Islamic system. An integrated Islamic model of education is the solution here. But is it just easy? We just learn them together and we get this solution, we get all the problems solved? The truth is, religious education today confronts modernity in more complex ways than is readily acknowledged by us. We are living in a critical time where everything Islamic is being questioned and attacked. Whether it be the perfection of Quranic text, the veracity of Sunnah, or even the comprehensiveness of Sharia. Everything is being questioned with the aim of injecting doubt into the Muslim's confidence in himself, in his ummah, in his faith and his ancestors. So, in such a time, the very survival of religion is suggestive of the fact of the failure of Islam to come to terms with modernity. So the criticism goes, as Islam is clinging resiliently to the relics of a bygone era. Islam is clinging resiliently to the relics of a bygone era, critics claim. While at the other end of spectrum, Muslims are often expressing their dismay at the failure of modern education to address their spiritual needs. Many Muslim scholars such as Sayyid Hussein Nasr have lamented over the ease with which modern education instills doubt into the faith of Muslims. Here, is a reconciliation possible? Can we overcome this challenge of modernity? Affirmative would be my answer, and the solution is to be found by inquiring into the philosophical underpinnings that support these systems. Religion represents tradition, and its province is chiefly the permanent and immutable aspects of man and reality, while modernity addresses the constantly evolving and dynamic domains of life. These differences in their theoretical foundations is easily better reflected in their forms of education. In the forms of education. And for the sake of this present discourse, I will highlight the most distinctive feature, the differences in the conception of basic or elementary knowledge in these two systems. There are substantial differences between what Islamic tradition, Islamic knowledge views as the basic or elementary knowledge and the modern understanding of it. As American scholar Richard Falk in his lecture on religion and global politics diagnosed, the conflict between religion and science is a clash of two knowledge systems. It's a clash between two knowledge systems, one firmly metaphysical and the other anti-metaphysical. Here, religion accords immense importance to the metaphysical knowledge, and in the context of Islam, it means that the sole source of metaphysical knowledge, revelatory knowledge, is prelude to all other sciences. That is why Hadith and Quran are the twin pillars, constitutes the twin pillars of traditional Islamic sciences. Classical philosophers, be they peripatetic such as Al-Farabi, or a theologian and Sufi such as Al-Ghazali, or illuminationists such as Qutbuddin al-Shirazi, they all held invariably that knowledge of God is the highest pursuit in their classification of knowledge. Modernity here prizes independence of judgment amidst a plurality of opinions. A student must be exposed to multitude of opinions. This may seem contradictory at first, but the truth is these are not actually two mutually exclusive alternatives. Here, the truth is that it is possible to confine this secular knowledge to the Islamic sciences after laying down a metaphysical framework in which secular knowledge can be interpreted and later subsequently indigenized as a part of Islamic intellectual tradition through well-articulated schemes of hierarchy and classification of sciences. Here, there is a perceived incompatibility between modernity and Islam. If we are to break it, we have to start integrating the Islamic education and modern sciences and knowledge. This can be the institution here, Darul Huda Islamic University, and for example, Zaytuna College in USA, and Cambridge Muslim University in UK are all fine examples in this right direction. So here, to conclude, I am saying modern knowledge should not be hostile to religious education, but rather be its host, but rather it be friend and ally. And I'm concluding my words. If you have any questions or doubts, confusions.
Nowadays, you told that there is many questions from radical field, atheistic mindset is generating there. How we can confront? How we can challenge it from the religious point of view, from the religious education?
I didn't grasp it quite.
How we can compete the challenges from the science in the religious aspect?
Which sides?
There are many conflicts are there. In the atheistic rational thinking, there says that there is no way to religion and science never go hand in hand. How we can conduct? How we can challenge it?
Yes, that is what here institutions like Darul Huda aims to prove, that once we were the global leaders in the world, we proved that religion and science goes hand to hand. The truth is they goes hand in hand. There may seem that one is metaphysical and the other is anti-metaphysical, and as the solution I just provided that there is as its highest form must be the Islamization of knowledge. But here, what we can do here is that, as I said, is to indigenize. We create a metaphysical framework in which secular sciences should be reinterpreted by Muslim scholars such as us, with Islamic vision and will and dedication to pursue the truth for the sake of Allah. These Muslim scholars should reinterpret and indigenize this secular knowledge to the Islamic under the Islamic framework. That is the solution for this, and that is what our institutions such as this, that is the need, that is what integrated Islamic education colleges which apply this are doing. That is what these Muslim scholars should be doing. That is the duty of theirs. Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.